Hey guys, Steph here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you guys a real talk video about high school. Yes, high school. It is my 10-year reunion. I can't believe how fast the time has gone by. I am getting older by the second. It's so crazy, but my 10-year reunion's coming up and I thought it would be cool if I did a video sharing my experiences and just telling you guys how to not sweat the drama of high school. I thought that would be a really awesome real talk video because I feel like high school is such a hard time for so many people and also the best time of your life. It's a combination of the two things. Your hormones are crazy and you go through a lot of different emotions, experiences with guys, with friends, and with your studies and becoming who you're going to be as an adult. So I feel like high school is such a huge and crucial time in everyone's life, and that a real talk video about high school is much needed. And I just want to give a disclaimer for my real talks. I always give this disclaimer. I am not an expert on the topic. I'm just a real girl with real experiences, keeping it real with you. So I am 28 years old. Yes, I'm embarking on my 10-year high school reunion, and it seems like in the group chat, everyone is super excited to be seeing each other. And so that's going to be the first point of my real talk. The first thing that I want to talk about is just high school drama in general. As I said, everyone is so excited to be going to the reunion and seeing each other. It seems like everyone wants to go. Everyone's really happy, excited, can't wait to see each other, catch up on old times, and just remember all the wild, crazy things we all did when we were kids. The reason I want to talk about that first is because I feel like we are so caught up in high school in the drama and the arguments and the things that go on, you know, with friends, little fights you get into, even, you know, old boyfriends that you had. And I feel like all those things that seemed like such a big deal back then, that were such tragedies in your life, you know, oh, she's not friends with me anymore, you know, this, that, and the other thing, all those little things that happened. When you get older, you don't even remember any of the bad times, honestly. You remember only the good things and all the fun, awesome, good times that you had. So, you know, if you're going through any little argument in high school, it's really not going to matter later. Some of those friends are going to be in your life and remain true. You might have a few good friends that you keep for the rest of your life. And then some people spread apart and move on and go different ways. And that's totally normal. That's a part of life. And what happened in high school is not going to be a big deal in your adult years. The next thing I want to touch on is just bullies and shit talking and haters. I feel like, you know, everyone went through that time in high school where they got bullied or someone said something not nice about them, or maybe you were the bully in high school and, you know, that's not the person that you are anymore. In high school, we all have different lives. We are all going through something in our home life that no one knows, you know, and maybe you weren't being treated well at home and you bullied someone else, or maybe you got bullied and someone treated you really bad. And when you get older, our minds are broadened, hopefully, and a lot of people change their ways, change their views, change their thoughts, grow into different people, and evolve. I feel like it's never too late to make amends, to change your ways, to be a different person. I was always the kind of person that stood up. I do not like to see anyone getting hurt. It breaks my heart. So I was always that person that really tried my best. And I've made mistakes too, I'm sure. I am sure I've made mistakes, and you grow and you learn from those mistakes, but I really was that person that tried my best to make sure that, you know, if I saw somebody getting bullied, that I stopped them. I had my times where I was bullied. If anyone is being bullied, there are tons of outlets to talk to somebody. You're not alone, and I want you guys to know I love you. There are so many people in this world that love you and support you, and it's going to get better. Sometimes people are hurting inside on their own, and then they reflect their pain onto you and make you feel bad for who you are. So just know who you are is the best advice that I could give someone that's being bullied, and don't worry about what someone else thinks of you, because a few years down the line it is not going to matter at all. I promise you. People don't know what to talk about. They just got to talk about you. So you can't worry about what other people talk about. People are gonna say things. Look at how they talk about famous people even. It's hard sometimes when you're in high school because you're in that small building with 100 people, and you really want everyone to like you, and you really want to have friends, but the friends that you have in high school aren't always going to be your friends when you get older. I'm blessed to have a wonderful core group of friends, and I feel like the girls that I made sure that I surrounded myself with were girls that were going to be loyal, were going to be true, and really had my best interest at heart and build each other up. Girlfriends that will tell you you're beautiful when you look beautiful, and vice versa. Girlfriends that will clap for you when you do something good. And they're the kind of people you really want on your side. So don't follow the people that aren't treating you good. If someone's bullying you, if someone is being flaky and not being a good friend and telling you they want to hang out with you and then they don't, and then they go hang out with someone else, all that little drama and stuff, they're people that you're not going to want in your life. They're people that aren't going to be in your life later. And so don't worry about, other people's actions that aren't treating you good. Find a core group of friends that is really treating you good. And if you don't have any friends in high school and you're more of a loner person that doesn't feel like they fit in anywhere, that's okay too. The people that you're in high school with don't have to be your friends. You can make friends anywhere in life. My best friend that I see every single day almost, I met at a job when I was finished high school, and she actually went to my high school, and we weren't even friends in high school. She wasn't in any of my classes. I had never met her before, and we met at our job, and she's literally the most loyal person ever. So don't worry about what happens in high school. When you leave high school, everything's going to change and it's going to be okay. If I could give any advice to young Stephanie, it would be a little more confidence. I feel like in high school, sometimes our confidence is really down because we want the boys to think we're pretty and we want the girls to want to hang with us. I feel like I would tell myself to have a lot more confidence in who I was and not to sweat the small stuff because it's really not going to matter later. The next thing I want to touch on is your high school sweetheart. I know for me in high school, I thought that the person that I was with at the time was going to be my husband someday and the love of my life. But it doesn't always happen that way. And in the moment, you love that person, that person is your first real experience of having such strong feelings. And that's amazing. And that's a memory that you can always have and cherish and look back on so fondly. But if you have broken up with your high school boyfriend, I assure you, you are going to love again. There are so many guys in your life that are going to come into your life and bring all new, different experiences, some good, some bad, but you're going to find that guy that's right for you. It doesn't have to be your high school sweetheart. I know when we're in high school, there's like that dream of just ending up with the guy that we're with, the guy that drove us crazy in high school, but there are so many other guys that are going to drive you crazy for so many different reasons, and you're going to learn so much about yourself through all the relationships that you have in your life. You are going to learn all different things. You're going to learn what you like, what you don't like, and all those experiences are what makes the quilt of our life. So don't worry about your high school sweetheart and high school drama. Everything will be okay, and you're going to have a wonderful, wonderful life someday with whoever the right person is that's for you. The next thing I want to touch on is your yearbook photo, which is such a dumb thing that I think about now of how much it matters with all the amount of selfies that we take at this point. But in my generation, we weren't constantly taking selfies. We had them wind up cameras that we take pictures of each other with at the end of the year and then have to go get the pictures developed. So yeah, that's showing my age, but that's what we used to have. We did not take pictures on our phones and do all that. I always took the worst yearbook photos. I honestly think, knowing everything I know about filming a video now with YouTube and everything, I honestly think that the lighting for those yearbook photos is bad. They tilt you at the worst angle possible. I was always put on the bad side of my face. I always, smiled weird or half closed my eyes or didn't smile. Those pictures we get so concerned about because we're like, oh my God, people are going to have those pictures of me forever. Well, guess what? Now you have Facebook and Instagram and a million other ways to make up for it. So, if your yearbook pictures suck, like honestly, I don't even think I look like myself in my yearbook photos. And it used to make me so upset because I was like, oh my God, these are how people are going to remember me. But guess what? We all keep in touch on Facebook and Instagram and they know what I look like. There's nothing to worry about if your yearbook photo does not turn out okay. You will have a million other opportunities to redeem yourself. So I'm going to conclude by just saying high school can be really hard. I know for me, a lot of times it really was, there were ups and downs with relationships. There were ups and downs with certain friends, and sometimes I had the best times too. I have some of the best memories of my life from, high school or just a few years even after high school, where we had big bonfires, me and my friends. We took the train to the city and we went to crazy shows and we went to, we did a lot of fun things. And I feel like holding on to the good memories is great, and just know, no matter what, high school's not the end all be all. You're gonna have an amazing life. You have an amazing life ahead of you that you're gonna make for yourself. It's where you discover who you want to be, what you want to be, and if you don't know what you want to be yet, that's okay too. It actually took me some time before I decided to go into beauty school and become an esthetician. It took a really long time for me to figure that out. First, I went to community college. I did 2 years of college and I decided that it wasn't for me. And I decided to become a beautician. And everyone has their own journey. Everyone's always so concerned about timelines and the timeline we should be doing things. And I feel like everyone has their own timeline. Everyone's life is their own journey and they're here for a specific reason. And it's okay to find that whenever you're supposed to find that throughout the journey. The future is completely unwritten. You write your own story and you can be whoever you want to be whenever you want to be. There is always a chance and an opportunity, and you can take it whenever you want. Just because somebody graduated college today and you didn't, doesn't mean you still can't. Just because someone is married and has kids right now doesn't mean you have to be. And I feel like society puts a lot of timeline crunches on us, and I don't think that we need to follow those timelines. I think we need to follow our hearts. So in conclusion, and to just sum everything up with one sentence, it's be who you are, know who you are, don't sweat the small stuff. High school is going to fly by and be over, and your life is going to gradually build, and it's going to be a beautiful life. Whatever you make it, just smile through it and you're going to be okay. That was not just one sentence. I'm sorry. That was multiple sentences, but still, it summed everything up. I hope this video was helpful to anybody going through anything in high school right now. And I also hope it was helpful to any of my subscribers that are currently going to their high school reunion or in the process of meeting up with old friends or anything that you're nervous about in your older years. If I could help make that a little less of a nerve-wracking experience, I would love to share my experiences with you guys so that you could learn from all the dumb shit I did and hopefully not make any of the same mistakes. So I think it's time to stop the video since my necklace is giving me a rash. Can you guys see that?
What the fuck?
I'm not going to be able to wear this today, I guess. I guess this has to come off, unfortunately. That's what happens when you buy jewelry for $2. Anyway, you guys, I love you. You're beautiful with or without makeup. Take care of yourself, our world, and each other. And I will see you in my next video. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate all the love and support. It's been meaning so much to me to see all your wonderful comments, and I've been loving this journey so far. So I love you guys, and I will see you real soon.